Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I got Ryan, I got Chris, I got Lucky. We're all here. We're actually doing. So as a creator, I feel like it's important to appreciate whenever people are like, paying attention to the content and respond to some of the comments. I try to respond to all the comments, because I think it's if people try to interact, it's good to do that, right? So first one, holy patty cake hell. Just pull guard instead of whatever the fuck you think you're doing standing. I said I'm currently making the first dumbass Reddit's comment video. Thanks for your input. Comments that we just saw the patty cake hell. What do you guys?
I thought our wrestling looked good. We were coming out and getting low in our stance. Snapping on the heads. We looked like wrestlers. I thought.
So the title of this one was so many comments criticizing our standing work from people who don't realize that standing at all on mats this slippery is difficult. And then shout out to Ryan. So here are some of the comments. So, yeah, but it's also just poor stand-up in general. No one is in any kind of stance. I don't think I saw anyone shoot the whole time. I don't know what that non-committal foot sweep attempt one of you keeps trying is. I don't know if it's a slippery mat thing so much as it is a you're both not great at stand-up thing. See, that's a good one. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Comments on the stand-up, gentlemen? Anybody?
I would say that from what I see from the 30 seconds that I watched, it looked like two guys that might have been just getting into the gym, weren't properly warmed up, probably weren't going for competition, weren't really intending on beating the shit out of each other that much, and it looked like they were feeling each other out. I'm pretty sure that as things go on, different things were going to develop.
And from rolling with, have you rolled with Ryan before?
I have not.
Okay, but you've rolled with me before.
Yeah,
so as far as stand-up goes, what are you?
So I've rolled with you probably a dozen times now, and your stand-up, your ankle picks and everything have always been effective. Your sweeps have been effective. I feel like you match the intensity of the opponent that you're working with at the time. So I'm more of an explosive fighter. So whenever I go in to try and attack, I noticed you were able to nullify my attacks and reverse them for better or for worse. So I feel like what you guys were doing wasn't necessarily a who can take each other down in the most Olympic-looking way. It was more about just feeling each other out and seeing where the role develops. You come back tomorrow, so when it is time to train for your tournament, there's a place to dial up and you're not hurt.
Absolutely. Because you rolled right before. I think we might have come
times.
Yeah, so as far as stand-up goes, as the outside, if someone's not involved in this video, what your thoughts? And you rolled me a bunch of times, so.
Yeah.
As far as both of our stand-up goes, what do you think?
I think it's pretty great. I feel like there's a lot that I learn every time I roll with people here at this gym. I found the shooting part interesting because I didn't know that was really. I feel like there are a lot of. It doesn't really sound like jiu-jitsu that much. It sounds like more wrestling.
Sure.
But I'm not really too sure.
Yeah, I think that was a perspective, that Lucky gave us here was from someone that has a pretty good understanding of jiu-jitsu and an understanding of what he's watching, Maybe some of those comments, some of those guys are a bit newer, so they can't tell, like Lucky said, it might have been where we're just getting warmed up, flowing a little bit, getting a feel for each other going, getting our heart rate up, and, maybe a couple rounds after that we start picking it up a little bit, but, anyone with a little bit of a training eye, I think, could tell that clearly we're not going too hard.
Right. And additionally, I think I know that you have finished guillotines on me at least twice, and so if I'm gonna if we're talking about why we're not shooting all the time, and also if you shoot on me, we have. It's not that we can't shoot, right? It's there's an element of maybe I shouldn't shoot on this person right now.
Yeah, I've shot a couple times on Jared and had my neck snatched up, so maybe I'll fake the wrestling and then eventually pull guard. That's kind of my, a little bit of my game plan going against him now. But definitely shooting with your neck out is not a smart idea against this guy.
Or against this guy.
Sure, can I just bounce off that?
Yeah.
So I've been doing jiu-jitsu for I'm going on 5 years now, and I can assure you I'm by no stretch of the imagination a good guy taking people down, but here's where the difference is. So I was in a tournament this year, and as a blue belt I went to the no-gi elite division. Yep. And I ended up beating the purple belt and a black belt. Now I'm not telling you that to say that I beat these two guys, but what was interesting was the reason why I beat the black belt, who was a wrestler and also a judo alternate back in the day, was because I was able to stop him from getting me to the ground, and also I won the fight by 30 seconds left on the clock. I shot him for a double leg, and I can assure you I took him right out of the mat, and he was nearly 300 pounds. So there's a difference between us working together and me actually taking him through the wall. And I can prove that because I won the belt at that fight. So that was a prime example of training environment, levels, variations, and actual competition that's get this done.
Absolutely, yeah. And so, yeah, levels of what we're trying to get accomplished, not getting hurt, what the strategy might be, shooting on somebody who is a competent defender and might put you in guillotine or the pull and peel situation or whatever. So just like there's some. Let's just get to a couple more. We'll just laugh at a couple more.
Let's get through a couple
more. Is this video real? I've never seen stand up that lackadaisical. Even Flow Wrestling has more purpose. You guys look like you're doing an impression of stand up. That's also all these people. Everyone's welcome to come down and train and see for themselves, right? I'll put that clip from our friend Roger Scare, I think his name is.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around.
So let's. Oh, here's more comments. So you guys look like you're doing an impression of stand up while underwater. Is this supposed to be a video of people with good stand-up or shit stand-up? If the latter, then good job, super accurate video. And then, okay, so someone says, this was a video of some sort of flow rolling question mark. I said just the previous video from this whole set. I'm not sure if flow rolling is the right way to put it. 'Cause it's like, if we were flow rolling, we would just be kind of continuing
Get
the
through
flow.
positions.
Yeah, we're trying to submit each other. So like, that's going on. LOL, this has to be a troll. No one in that video is a purple or has good stand-up. I don't care if the mat is covered in oil. If that mat is covered in oil. Yeah. No, we both, I'm pretty sure have purple belts. Is that,
I think so.
I've seen it, yeah.
I was colorblind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did, yeah. And then someone says, I think you just have shit stand-up, dude. And then one of our friends said, live image of a slapdick blue belt Reddit poster, and then it's the picture of the guy from
that's great.
the World of Warcraft guy from
awesome.
South Park. Yeah, this is exactly what I imagine some of these people look like.
100%.
Like,
I'd love to
I got my blue belt. It took me 8 years. Your stand-up shit, dude.
like okay, so nothing against take it. Everyone has their own speed.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't trying to respect to anybody who trains, but that's a response to these comments.
Something's coming to mind here whenever I hear all these comments. There's twofold. If this is somebody who's sitting on the couch watching UFC fights and they're being romanticized by beautiful techniques and everything, I'm going to say, look, guys, just get your money, go down and sign up for jiu-jitsu and get this out of your system, because it's nonsense, right? First of all, if you're a guy that does jiu-jitsu and you're actually coming at us here from, I actually know this shit and I'm actually going to tell you your shit, I please hope you're not one of these guys that's walking around your own gym high-fiving white belts and telling them how good they are to make them feel good, but yet you're going to home on the internet and making other people act and seem like they're incompetent. So if you do know what you're doing, you should know we're part of a microcosm subculture where we raise each other up, not pull each other down. And the one thing I've noticed, I've been around gyms all over the country, and every time I walked in, I never had a bad experience where anybody saying, you look shit, everybody always said positive things. I'd be heartbroken if I went home one day and that guy that told me, hey, thanks for coming to the club, and said, that Lucky looked like dog shit. I mean, think about what you're saying here. We don't care. I mean, we're going to keep doing what we're doing anyway. It doesn't really matter. But if you're the guy that doesn't do it, get down to your gym and try it out. If you're a guy that knows it, stop criticizing those people differently outside of your gym than you would in the gym, because we know you're walking around the gym patting everyone on the back and telling them how great they are.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Absolutely. Because if you don't do that, like you don't come back. Like you don't fit in. Like you don't want to be around you. Especially if you've trained for a while, it's one thing to say like, oh, maybe I might do it this way or something.
Absolutely.
Get some constructive comments. That's cool.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like you said, it's like, and honestly, some of these I can't see on the actual app. There's like, you can show that some of these people have belts. Like if there's a little icon, you can like post your belt. So I can't see them on the phone. So we can't see what belts people are on this phone. But these are mostly blue belts, like with a little thing.
So here's an idea, and this is straight off the cuff. So before you watch a video, there should be a disclaimer where you have to read this like disclaimer. What it is, it's the quote about the critic. You got to read the critic quote. You got to put your name, how long you've been doing jiu-jitsu, and your belt, just to give a little perspective.
Yeah.
And then after you've read that quote up there, see how you feel about criticizing anyone.
Yeah. No. And to defend some of some of these people do have their belts posted on
Fucking embarrassing!
the main Reddit app. So if you want to go on there and you check out the video or whatever, and go on this post, I'll put this in the description, the link. So if you want to check out all these comments, I'll put the link to the Reddit post in the link to this video, and then you can see what belts everybody are. But yeah, no, some of these people, I don't know, I don't see it. There was a black belt comment on here, but I forget which one it was. So I don't know. But anyway, there's if you could go on there, check it out. Thanks to everybody for being on the video.
And any of those guys commenting, if you want to come down, Let's wrestle.
Yeah, we can wrestle. We can totally wrestle. We just did a video today of a little bit, like we intentionally for this purpose because people said we had shit stand up. We did a little bit of wrestling, but yeah. So come down and train, right? Yeah, let's do it. So thanks for watching. Hit the who wants to. Everybody show where the bell is. Point to it anyway. All right.
Oh, up here.
Yeah. We can just make it. This is we're making more work for editing. All right. Well, thanks guys for coming down.
And come down and train.